Hey guys, what's going on? It's Dr. Linz here, and today we have another review for you. And this, I don't review these a lot. What do we have here? We have Skims. I don't know if you're familiar with Skims. Let me know below in the comments. I have Skims Performance High-Waisted 7th 8th legging. And the reason why I review these is apparently they don't have a lot of leggings at all. So I thought, hey, let's check these out. Let's check out the quality. Are they worth it? Are they not? I'm going to link these up below when you shop directly from my links. It does help support my YouTube channel, and I appreciate that so much. All right, so let's get into these. I went ahead and got a size medium like I usually do in Gymshark, and I usually get a size 6 in Lululemon. So I went with my normal size here. I also got the color Gunmetal in these leggings, which I thought was a weird kind of name. There's also Oxide and Onyx. So they're very cool names here. So the Gunmetal, I would describe it as kind of silvery. I looked at them and I thought they were kind of green with forgetting what color I got. But they do, when I looked at them more closely, they are kind of like a gray color with the Gunmetal, which I guess that makes sense, right? So when comparing to what it looks like on the website compared to in person, I do think they match up. I'd say they don't look as like gray-y as they do on the website, if that makes sense. My first impression of the feel here is that they are buttery soft. So they're nice and soft. They don't feel scratchy or anything like that. So I was excited to try them on. When I was putting them on, I was like, ooh, these are a little tight. I do have bigger legs, so that's something to keep in mind. My stats are below. So I was having kind of issues getting them on, which usually you do when you put on leggings for the very first time. But in my opinion, they were a little too tight on me to where I didn't squat in them and I didn't lunge in them just because I didn't want to really just bust the seams, right? So my recommendation with the sizing, if you're interested in these, for me, I needed to size up to a size large because these were too tight. I did get them on just fine and they really did feel okay, but you could just tell they're too tight on me. So moving on to some of the features here, the waistband. Does it pass the high waistband test? It says they're high-waisted in the description. Do they? Yes, they do hit above the belly button, just above, not well above like I usually say. So these aren't going to be as high-waisted as the Vital Seamless from Gymshark or the Lululemon Align Pant or even the Base Pace from Lululemon. So they're not as high-waisted. Now, they do have a nice support. It is going to be double layered, and I feel like even though they were too tight, I could still breathe. We do have a little seam on the top, unlike Vital Seamless and Lululemon Align. There's no seam on the top of that waistband, so we do have one. That didn't seem to be pinching me or anything like that, so that was okay. With the waistband, it does divot down. I thought it was very flattering where it hit my waist, it hugged in, it gave me some nice curves, which I liked. So I did like how the waistband looked. As far as the seams go, we do have a seam in the middle here. And now the seam is really different. It's like a really small seam. It's different than what we have here on the inside of our leg, which is our normal seam. I didn't have any issues with the camel toe with this small seam in the front. Now when we move to the side, we do have that same small seam on the side of the leg, which I do feel like it does add to the curves, which I like. Now we have the logos, which I found kind of awkward. We have an S looking logo on the front left, and then we have a Skims on the back left. So we have two logos there, which is kind of cool, but I don't really care for the S looking one. I don't really like it. As far as the bootay goes, we have a standard glute here. It goes across the butt, and then we have a seam in the butt crack. No problems there. It's just a standard glute. And because these were too tight, I feel like it kind of squished my glutes a little bit, which I didn't really care for. The last thing I'll note is the material did seem kind of thinner, so therefore I feel like it would show a little bit more, so that's something to be aware of. Overall, for me, I'm going to stick with my Lululemon and Gymshark. I do like those better, and I feel the price points are better for like the Base Pace or the Vital Seamless, for example. So I'm going to stick with those, but hey, if you want to give a different legging a try, you do like them, then go ahead and check them out, and also let me know your thoughts. Comment below. Until next time, we'll talk to you guys later.